Welcome to Canada Immigration Questions and Answers channel. This is where you get information about different types of ways to move and stay in Canada without problem. If you like our content, kindly press the subscribe button. You can also hit the like button and press notification bell so that you will be notified whenever we drop a new video. Our topic today, Unlock the Secrets, How to Change Canadian Visit, Tourist Visa to Permanent Residence Permit or Study Permit or Work Permit Part 2. Question 1. I just arrived in Canada with a visitor's visa. How do I begin my PR processing because I don't want to come back? Congratulations on your arrival in Canada. If you want to become a permanent resident and not return to your home country, you have a few options for starting the process. Keep in mind that immigration laws and processes can change, so it's important to check Canadian government websites for the most up-to-date information. As of my last update, here are some general steps you can take to begin your PR application. 1. Find your eligibility. Select the immigration program you qualify for. Some of the popular pathways to permanent residence in Canada include the Express Entry System, the Provincial Nominee Program, PNP, and the Family Sponsorship Program. 2. Express Entry. The Express Entry System is a points-based immigration system for skilled workers. If you meet eligibility requirements based on factors such as age, education, work experience, and language skills, you can create an Express Entry profile and enter the pool of candidates. If you score high enough, you may receive an invitation to apply for permanent residence, ITA. 3. Provincial Nominee Program. PNP. Canada's provinces and territories have their own immigration programs to nominate individuals who meet their labour market and economic needs. If you have a job offer or specific skills that meet the needs of a particular province, you can apply for nomination through a PNP. 4. Family Sponsorship. If you have a close family member who is a Canadian citizen or permanent resident, they can sponsor you for permanent residence. 5. Submit required documents. Depending on the immigration program you are applying to, you will need to submit various documents, such as academic credentials, language test results, letters of work experience, and other supporting documents. 6. Submit your application. Follow the instructions on the official Canadian government website for the specific program you are applying for. Pay close attention to the processing times and additional steps required for your application. 7. Wait for the decision. Processing times for permanent residence applications may vary based on the program and individual circumstances. Be patient and monitor the status of your application through the relevant channels. 8. Maintain legal status. While your permanent residence application is being processed, be sure to maintain your legal status in Canada. If your visitor visa is about to expire, you may need to apply for an extension to stay in the country until your permanent residence application is decided. It is important to note that obtaining permanent residence in Canada is a lengthy process that may take several months or even years. Be sure to familiarize yourself with government guidance and seek legal advice if you have specific questions about your situation. Good luck on your journey to becoming a permanent resident of Canada. Question 2. If your visitor visa expires while you are in Canada, does it affect your ability to obtain future visas, including working and studying permits? It depends. Visitor visas are to get you to the border. They do not grant entry. The CBSA officer at the border decides if and how long you may stay in Canada. So, you could arrive at the border on the last day of validity of your visa and be allowed to stay for 6 months. Now, if your visa expired because you remained in Canada longer than the period of stay granted to you, it will definitely have an impact on future visa applications. Question 3. The Canada Visit Visa application was completed on the 28th of February, 2023, but there is no update or response on the IRCC website up to now October. What is the likely cause of delay? They will update you, my friend, just be patient. IRCC does not work according to your timeline. Sometimes you need this visa for a conference, but the approval may come way after the conference is over. It happens, just be patient. You will surely visit Canada if that is truly your intention, because your question seems to suggest you are in a hurry to embark on this visit. Question 4. How long is it going to take to get a Canada Visit visa? The main purpose of the visit is to help bring my underage foster siblings who are permanent residents to Canada. 9 months to a year to process an application. Best to let your foster siblings travel with whomever they received permanent residency with. your application will most likely be denied because they will believe that you are trying to get to Canada and stay. Sorry my friend, but visa officers and CBSA officers are smarter than you think. Let the mum or dad of your underage siblings come pick them to Canada themselves. It's the same cost as you sending them and flying back. You just want to jackpot using these innocent ones as your ticket. Question 5. Why is Canada concerned about visitors overstaying their visa? After all, they cannot get a job without a work permit. Because these people think they can find work, and when they overstay and can't get a job, they eventually show up on the government's doorstep, destitute. Canadian taxpayers are on the hook for them. We must shelter and feed them and pay for the legal process required to deport them. Then taxpayers must pay for their flight home. So it's just easier and cheaper to make sure that people are not a risk to overstay before we let them into the country. Question 6. Is it possible to apply for permanent residence without leaving Canada after being admitted on a visitor visa? Yes, but under limited circumstances. 1. If you are in fear of your life, should you return to your country of origin, and you can substantiate your fear, then you can get permanent residency in Canada. 2. If you marry a Canadian citizen or Canadian permanent resident, then you can apply for permanent residence from within Canada. Question 7. Is it necessary to have a return ticket if I am visiting Canada on a tourist visa for the first time? A return ticket, or any ticket, is not required when applying for a Canadian tourist or visitor visa. If the visa is refused, you will lose a lot of money cancelling the ticket. However, when you actually travel to Canada, you will save a lot of money by buying a return ticket. In addition, when you arrive in Canada, the border officials will almost certainly ask if you have a return ticket. They want to see evidence that you intend to leave Canada at the end of your stated visit, so you need to prove to them you have enough money for your living expenses and the return ticket. We have come to the end of this episode of Canada Immigration Questions and Answers. If you have any question for us, kindly drop it in the comment section. We will answer your questions in our next video. You can also watch other videos that answer numerous questions about migration to Canada in this channel. Kindly like this video, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever we drop a new video. Thank you so much.